All right, friends and followers, this is Ron with Mobile Fix Automotive, and today I'm going to be bringing a video for my Chevrolet truck followers. I know most of my videos are on the Ford Tritons, just because that tends to be the majority of what I work on, but I am a Chevy man at heart. They are my favorite trucks. For those of you that know, I drive a Ford F-350. The reason for that is because I'm a diesel guy, and me personally do not like the Duramax engine. 7.3 Power Stroke is my engine of choice. So with all that aside, what we're working on today is a 2002 Chevy Silverado. It's a 1500 heavy duty. It's got a 6.0 gasoline V8 engine in it. For all intents purposes, if you have a 5.3 liter or if you have a 4.8 liter, 5.3, 6.0, they all look identical. They all run basically the same outside components as far as alternator, depending on the amperage output, air conditioning, compressors. There's two different AC compressors available for these trucks, a single bolt and a dual bolt for the line in. That's not going to be a concern, but the particular problem that this truck has is a very common one. And this is a beautiful truck. I'm trying to get a shot down the side of it for you. Absolutely beautiful 2002 Silverado that came in, and it's got an air conditioning noise. Now, this noise doesn't sound like an air conditioning problem. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get in and I'm going to start the truck, and I'm going to let you listen to the rattle that this thing has when you accelerate with the AC on. And then I'm going to explain what to look for. We're not going to do a repair on this video because I do not have time to shoot a video for it today on a step-by-step. I really wish I did. But for those of you that have this particular noise, I'm going to show you what's causing it, what to look for, and how you can fix it. So right now I'm inside the truck. I'm going to start the engine. I'm going to turn the blower down so you don't have to listen to that. Hopefully the microphone will pick this up. But the AC is on right now. It's actually blowing cold, which is usually what happens when these compressors go bad. But I'm going to bring the RPM up and you can hopefully hear this. You hear that? What it would sound like to me is originally, the very first time I ever saw this problem years ago, it sounded like it was a fan blade hitting the fan shroud when it was spinning. And it's just the compressor itself internally making noise. And it's intermittent, but it's very common for that to happen. And the way you can tell it's the AC compressor is turning off the air conditioning and revving the engine back up and seeing if the noise is gone. And most of the time it will be. Let's do it again. See now? There it goes, doing it again. Now if I turn off the air conditioner compressor, the switch, and rev it, you won't hear that anymore. As soon as I turn the AC back on, gotta wait for the computer to turn the compressor clutch in, turn it on. Pause the video until it does it again. Hang on. And we're outside right now looking at the AC machine, and the readings on this are lower than it was during. Sorry about that. Somebody came up to hand me something. So the readings on this are lower right now than they were earlier during testing. Earlier they were up around 350 on the high side, which is the top side, and they were about 70 on the low side. And it was rattling really bad, and now the system seems to be stabilized. It's still a little on the high side. It's over 200, and we're right under the 40. So this thing is going to probably be blowing pretty cold right now. Yep, a lot of ice building on that. So I'm going to walk around here, climb up on the front end of this thing. This one just happens to have a throttle cable, so I can rev the engine from the front end. Yeah, so you can hear the air compressor down there rattling. So basically this is an information video for those of you with Chevy Silverados, and I can tell you that for me, repairing the air conditioning compressor, I take the fan shroud out, I take the snorkel off, I pull the fan off, pull the lower fan shroud out, and I pull the compressor out through the front. I can do them really quick that way. It's a lot easier than trying to get them out through the bottom. But obviously I'm going to use a professional machine to recover the Freon, because the Freon is full, and then I'll do a power flush on the system and put it all back together. But for those of you that have a really crazy rattle when you're accelerating, it usually starts right about 12 to 1500 RPM, and then it'll go away after you get over 2000 RPM. But it's more than likely your AC compressor, so turn your AC off and see if it still makes noise. And then one of these days when I get a chance to shoot a step-by-step video on how I replace the compressor and the rest of the system, I'll get that done for you. Talk to you guys later. See you on the next video.